Hi friends, this is Andy Vegan. I make a cream now, cashew cream with pear. So a pear cream. Yeah. That is, I had to soak some cashews here overnight. They should be soft for a real good cream because it's also difficult to blend them without soaking. And once you blended them without soaking before, you need some water, of course, and then they turn thicker and thicker in the fridge. So you can't easily estimate. And so you have to adjust, you might have to adjust later when they're in the fridge, the cream is in the fridge. So now I soaked them overnight, and I kept some of the soaking water here. You have to rinse them. But I'm hesitant about using the water because the water is a little bit gray. You know, here I show you. This is a gray soaking water from the cashews, and of course it's healthy and it's delicious, it's sweet, has the sweet cashew flavor. I would rather drink it before putting it away. Very nice. But my question is, would I put it into the cream if needed, liquid, or not? Because the gray color might affect the color of the pear, the pear cream too. So I don't know yet. First I will see what the color is like after blending the cashews just with the pears. So I have here 3 pears here, and as you can see, I had to peel them. Yeah, usually I like to use the peel because there are so much nutrients directly under the peel. So, and the flavor is also sometimes very nice. But here with this pear, this is a special kind of pear, the very hard and bitter tasting skin. Yeah, the peel here, very bitter. So I had to peel this. With the flesh under the peel is so sweet and tastes like pure pear. But the peel here, I wouldn't recommend it. If I would eat that pear like this, I would eat it with a peel. There's no problem. But for a cream, I would say, in this case, with this pear, the Williams crisp pear, for example, that would be okay with the peel. The peel is very thin and sweet also. So you can use it, but this, so you have to decide, what I'm going to say, you have to decide for every single kind of pear, if you would peel it or not. So I have about the same amount of pears and cashews. Let's see what happens. It might be I don't need water, because the pears have a lot of water too, and the cashews have been soaked, let's see. And I have half a lemon here, because that is very nice for the cream and for the pears. They won't turn brown easily with the lemon, and there's a slight sour flavor together with the sweetness of the pear and the cashews, so it would be a nice combination, I guess. But now, long talk, short blended dance, and then let's taste it. That looks good, but you see here sometimes if you have a thick mass in the blender, you see these kind of nuts on the bottom. Yeah, you have to help them to get into the whole thing, into the cream. So push them down in oh, it's a nice texture, nice texture. See, a little bit liquid, a little bit runny. For sure, I will not need more water. That's for sure now. Let me taste it right now. Wow. Ooh, nice. Some more blending is needed. Super. You know, in the pears, like in most fruit, you have a lot of fiber. That is also, oh, it looks so nice. It's also very good for the cream, yeah, to make it a little bit more full, yeah, not too heavy, because the fiber would make it a little lighter. Otherwise, the fat in the nuts, yeah, very high fat in nuts generally, they make the cream very heavy. But putting a pear with a lot of fiber in there makes it not only tasty because of the pear, but also lighter, fluffier because of the fiber. Let's see the flavor. Wow. Yeah, oh the goodness. You have to try it. Wonderful on a cake, on a pudding, on a yogurt, whatever. I show you when it runs into the glass. You have a little glass prepared for the fridge. I always keep it in little glasses here. Let's see if I can do it, if I can make it without spoiling. You see, this is the texture of that nice cream. Very nice. You have to be very careful not to spill anything. Oh yeah, it works. It seems to work. Just being careful. I get everything in. At least I get the glass full. And I will have to use another glass maybe for the rest. Okay, I guess you see what I have here. I don't need to do more. Oops. See, that happens. Yeah, it can happen. Doesn't really matter. A little spoon. And get it out. Everything is clean here. So I would put some more of the cream in this glass to get it full, and then I can store it in the fridge. I guess for 3 or 4 days or so would be no problem, and then it would begin to turn sour. Yeah, it's self-fermentation is called. Yeah, then it wouldn't be such a nice flavor, I guess, at least for the cakes. They turn sour a little bit. This is my glass, the good side, with the pear cream. I hope you enjoy this simple recipe. It's super delicious, and it will definitely vary according to the pear you take. Yes, this one had a little bitter peel. Remember, the peel is taken off. In another pear, maybe the peel would be very nice and becoming in that cream. I'm looking forward to the next recipes where I will use that cream. Might be a chocolate pudding or so, I don't know yet, or a cake, I'm not sure yet, but really, can't wait to use it. And how about you? And you might also want to subscribe to MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest and Facebook too. See you soon.